Hello guys, today is a new episode of my 10 guides. Today's episode I want to dedicate for a tier 10 German tier 10 heavy tank named E100. What can I say? This tank, on my opinion, is one of the most interesting in the game. Even in today's random, even where we have Kranwagen, VZ, Super Conqueror, and more much stronger tank than him. But this tank is the real heavy tank. Like this is a heavy tank, how it might be. So this tank has a lot of places where you can pen him. This tank sucks on open maps from artists. And this tank can't PvP in position. We see some Kranwagens or maybe Super Conqueror. But if you are playing on city map and you can find where to play on it, this is literally the most interesting tank in the game because of its unique gameplay. This gameplay has only two tanks in our game, it's Mouse and E100, but they're a little bit different because of their guns and build of these tanks. I will show you a little bit later, but now let's talk about the guns. There is two types of guns. First one is a mouse gun with a 530 average damage, and the second one is average damage gun with 750 damage. I prefer to play on average damage gun, but you can choose whatever you want. This tank can play with a mouse gun or damage gun, so this is only on you. So here is the best option of equipment, on my opinion, for average damage gun. It's hardening, rammer, and stabilizer. I don't recommend you to throw a stabilizer away. You can do it, of course, to throw a stabilizer and put turbine, or maybe you can throw a hardening away and put a turbine. But I recommend you to play it like that because the average damage gun, of course, don't have the best stabilization or aiming time because of its caliber. What can I say? If you are playing with a mouse gun, you can easily throw a stabilizer away and play with a turbine because the mouse gun has much better stabilization and much faster aiming time. So it will be okay. So you can play with a hardening, turbine, and a rammer if you are playing on a mouse gun. Now let's talk about field modification. As you can see, I don't have full field modification yet, but I will say what I would prefer to learn here. Of course, if you're playing with a turbine, you can take a slot for mobility. But if you're playing with a stabilizer, hardening, and a rammer, of course, take a slot for firepower. It will increase your firepower a little bit more. About field modification now. Here, as you can see, is the left one. Now I will say what I would prefer. So the right one, the left one, the left one, and the left one again. So yeah, here it is. Now about the crew members. As you can see, the tank has 6 crew members. The first one is a commander. The second one is gunner. The driver. Radio operator. And 2 loaders. The first one and the second one. So yeah, here it is. Now I will show you the collision model of the tank. So here it is. As you can see, the collision model of the tank looks very simple. And this is like that. So the armor of the tank is very simple. The upper detail. 375 millimeters of effective armor. Very simple. One of the strongest, maybe the strongest upper detail in our game. There is no chances that you're gonna get penned in this. So just forget about it. The lower detail. Here we can see 220 millimeters of effective armors. What does it mean? Maybe some tier 8 tanks will not pen us into our lower detail, and here is 150 millimeters of impacted armor, so you can sometimes bait your enemies by turning your body, and here you can see 280 millimeters. So tier 8 tanks will not pen us if we are making some diamond with our lower detail, and you can bait them to shoot there, and they will not pen you. About sides of the tank. Here is two parts. Above the track and under the track. Under the track we have 120 millimeters, and above the track we have 120 millimeters as well, but 60 millimeters screen as well. So if you are making a diamond, as we can see, there is no chances that you're gonna get penned into your sides. Above the track 480 millimeters, 500 millimeters, under the track 350. Very strong sides of the tank. You can make diamond easily, and as you can see, there is no chances that you can get penned into your upper detail. Behind the track, above the track, there is no chances. Now let's talk about the tower, the most interesting part of the tank. First of all, the face of your tower. About the mask. Let's talk about the mask first. Here, as you can see, the ring close to the gun that has 300 millimeters, but there is not a huge chances to hit this place because the tank has pretty huge gun, and let's be honest, no one shoots here ever. About the mask, there is 300 millimeters as well, but it's very small spots, so again you can just forget about it. What about the face of the tower? Here you can see 270 millimeters of impacted armor, and here becomes the most interesting part of the tank. It is its game style. So if you face this tank, if you look at it straight, so you can see 300 millimeters of effective armor. Using the golden shells, literally all tier 10 tanks and a lot of tier 9 tanks will pen us into our tower. But if we are making a diamond with our tower, like something like that, here you can see 320 millimeters already. Here you can see 330 and something like that. So you have to play on this tank by turning your tower after literally all the shots. This makes this tank gameplay very interesting and very unique, because we have the sides of our tower that has 150 millimeters of impacted armor as well. So you're making a diamond with your body, and your tower making a diamond as well. So the face of the tower is 330 millimeters, the side of the tower 340 millimeters as well. And you can even overturn it sometimes, there is 300, but you have to be very careful. The only really weak spot on the tower of E100, it is the plank. Here you can see 150 millimeters of impacted armor, but this plank always on the bad angle, and this is like a cupola actually, so you're gonna get penned if you are fighting in the close positions and you're making a diamond with your tower. You're playing very good, you have a good position, better position than your enemy, and you will anyway get penned into your plank, so you have to be careful about it. So yeah, that's all. That's literally all. The tank armor is very simple. Very strong upper detail, very strong sides of the body, sides of the tower. Pretty strong lower detail and a really good tower. So yeah, that's it. That's literally it. Now let's get back to the garage and talk about the pros and cons of the tank. So here we're back in the garage again. About pros and cons of the tank. First of all, the tank is pretty huge. So that means that it's very hard to hide it on a lot of maps. And this tank is huge and very heavy, and mobility doesn't let you to change the flank easily. So you have to be very careful while choosing a flank. So you have to remember about it, that you cannot change it like easily. About the armor of the tank, as we could see on the collision model, the tank has armor. Its armor, okay, it's one of the strongest armor in the game, on my opinion. So yeah, the tank has armor for sure. About firepower of the tank, average damage on this gun, as I said, the tank has two guns, mouse gun and average damage gun. I won't show you the mouse gun because I prefer this type of gun, but as I already said, if you want, you can play on mouse gun as well, because this tank can easily play on both guns. So yeah, the average damage on the damage gun of the damage gun is 750. The loading time is 16 seconds. You can upgrade it a little bit with a field modification and with better like equipment. So yeah, about gun depression, it's -7 degrees, and because I said earlier the tank is pretty huge, that feels much better than -7 degrees, and it allows you to play on literally all maps, and it's pretty comfortable to play. You don't feel the discomfort while playing from some hills. About average damage per minute, that's nothing special, 2800, but this tank doesn't play from average damage per minute. With this gun, I mean. With mouse gun, you can play from average damage per minute because there is 2600 without any modifications, so it would be like 3000 or something. So yeah, this tank with this gun plays from trades. As you can see, this hit points HP of the tank is 3000 without full field modification, but with a hardening. So you can easily trade with a lot of tanks using your average damage, and it will be a good trade for you. So yeah, that's literally everything I wanted to say about pros and cons. If I forget something, oh, of course, about the shells of the tank. On this gun, there is pretty bad shells. There is AP shells, that a normal one, and golden one is hits. AP shell spans 246 millimeters and flies only 750 meters per second. That sucks so hard. It's very uncomfortable shell. It it's not enough penetration, it flies very slow. I actually hate it. About hits, there is a little bit better because it pans 334 millimeters, but it flies 600 meters per second. It very slow shell, and it's pretty hard to fight on the medium or far distances. So you have to remember about it, and you have to be very careful while shooting at some tanks. So yeah, that's it. Now I will show you two matches. How does this tank feels and how it plays in today's random. And yeah, we will meet in the first match. So here we go. What can we see? It's a city map without an RT. Playing against tier 8 tanks. It is actually a huge and a very easy match, and actually the best setup for E100 ever. Literally ever. I've been ready to trade with someone. I didn't want to meet a FV here, but as you can see, it's okay and I'm still fine. Okay, I'm getting spotted here. I don't want to go here because they have better position and they will be above me and they will just pen my tower easily without any problems. I will get back to the... Okay, maybe I won't. Will you play aggressive, my friend? Yes, he will. Unfortunately, I didn't pen. Oh my god, you're making a huge mistake. That's fine, that's nothing, actually. Bro. I am ready to take one shot into back.
Fall back from there.
Nice. I'm sorry that I blocked my BZ, but I don't know why he decided to push into my back. Fuck you, you fucking moron. On Conway. I have no ideas how did this guy penned me that much times, actually. But I will just take it. Oh my god, that was a very bad shot from me. Oh my god, that's my mistake. Fuck. Now I'm scared that this guy will just pick me and one-shot me. There is a huge chances of it actually. I really want to... Okay, fuck it. I just want damage. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you! Nice, he missed. Brask didn't pen us twice. Of course we hit the... fucking shit. I don't give a fuck, I'm just going to the damage. I'm pretty sure that Burask will kill me into my side right now. Oh my god, he is AFK or something. I did not know that. I will not comment this at all. I just ruined 2 shots in this match. And even without 2 shots I have like 4400 of HP. I mean damage. 4400 of damage, 1900 of block damage, and something about 1500 of assist. So as you could see, I just nice. It's a first mark on the tank. Nice. I did nothing special. I just went forward. We have played against tier 8 tanks. And this match was nothing special actually. This is like the default match against tier 8 tanks without arty. If there would be an arty, these 2 shots that I missed would be missed because of the arty, something like that. And yeah. Now I will show you the second match. I hope we will play against tier 10 tanks, and I will show you the real opportunities of E100. So let's go. So here we go. Playing against tier 10 tanks. I will try actually go down under the bridge. Like I hope my teammates will help me, but what can we see? We're playing against tier 10 tanks on city map against 2 artists. There is type 5 heavy, object 277, who will come much faster than me. I will not even try to shoot into their sniper tanks. I'm happy that my object 260 already there. There is a little bit of a problem here. I hope he will get back. No, he will stay like that for... Bro, come on! What the fuck are you doing? The guy came and just literally playing on my position. He makes me uncomfortable here. He have no idea that I'm gonna pen him by the rule of 3 calibers into his roof, even if he will hide his cupola. But he was showing his cupola, so I decided to shoot there. Come on, bro, move. I don't want to play with him at all. He just took my position. That sucks, but I cannot do anything with it, so I will just let him die here for me. Penning their E100 into his cheek, into the cheek of his tower. I didn't want to take this shot at all. Oh, that was a bad shot from me. Finally. Fucking idiot. Killing Quizy. He didn't pen me actually, I think, just because of his penetration. Quizy has very bad penetration, even on the golden shells. There was a good chance for me to pen this guy, but I am already dead. Actually, if there would not be my teammate on the fucking E100 that took my position, he did nothing and he just died. I would kill like VZ much earlier and probably deal more damage here, and maybe even we will win. We would win. So, but unfortunately I don't know that because I have such a good teammate like E100. I missed. I ruined actually a few shots. The first one on E4, and the second one I think on E4 as well, when I picked and I didn't shoot into his upper title, something like that. So again, I ruined 2 shots in the first match and I ruined 2 shots in this match. So something like that. But I showed you how this tank plays in PvP against tier 10 tanks. As you have seen, after every shot I turned my tower back, and when I was coming to my enemies, I already have my tower like with into the position that named diamond, and when I was ready to shoot, I found the position where to shoot. I'm really sorry about this. As I said, when I was ready to shoot, just turning a tower, hits an opponent, and then turning tower back. So most the time you have your tank in the diamond position, so that your enemies cannot deal damage on you. Unfortunately, we lost this match. Hopefully it ended as I said. So I don't need to make this match faster for you. Again, I did nothing special in this match. Pretty default match, 4000 each damage, 2000 block damage. Fight it against tier 10 tanks. Where is my E100? Very bad player. Actually, I will report him because he sucks so hard. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I really recommend you to learn this tank and to play on it. It's very funny, it's very interesting, it's very unique, and you will enjoy it a lot for sure. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know in the comment if you like this video or not. Maybe you want to add something or maybe remove. So Goodbye. See you next week.